Schoology allows you to create grading groups so that you can assign things to a specific subset of students within a specific course. On the Members tab, you will see all of your students listed here in the center of the screen. And on the far right-hand side, you have the option to organize members into grading groups, and you'll see that when you hover over it, it changes to Add Grading Group. When you click on that, it has you name the grading group. So perhaps I have a subset of students who receive an adapted tests and quizzes, things along those lines, adapted assignments. Maybe you want to create grading groups according to their ability levels because you're identifying and you're customizing which assignments each of those groups get. So however you choose to name your group, students do not see the name of the group that they're added into. They don't even know if they're in a grading group. Okay, so I'm going to use colors. I'm going to have my blue group, and I'm just going to place one student into my blue group. And when I click Create Grading Group, it appears on the far right-hand side, and you see that under my HS Bison student, it identifies which group they are in. To add another group, I just repeat the process. We're going to call this my yellow group. Now, HS Bison can be inside of 2 grading groups. He can be in as many grading groups as he needs to. So if you ever find a reason that you would want to have a student in multiple grading groups, just know that that's an option. I'm going to put both of these other students into another grading group. Now, students don't have to be in a grading group. So maybe I would just have one group and I would add just my students who need adapted tests and quizzes and assignments into that group and leave everybody else not in a group at all, and that's okay too. So I'm going to go ahead and create these. I have my 2 groups, and as I said, you can see which groups they're a member of. Now, when a student is added to a grading group, maybe mid-year, maybe you decide that you need to move them from one group to another. When they're added into that group, they don't receive everything that's been assigned to that group for the beginning part of the year. Everything that happened prior to them being added to that group, they don't have all that. It's just anything that you assign to that group from that moment on, they would receive those. If they are in my blue group and I move them into the yellow group partway through, they will still see all the assignments that they received when they were a member of the blue group. They would still see all of those items, and then just from here on out, they would see the items that are assigned to the yellow group. So students can be moved in and out of grading groups throughout the year, and they don't lose any of the work that they've completed when they were in a different grading group.